Welcome you all in this session of fluid machines. We were discussing about the reaction turbines or probably the impulse reaction turbines. Now we will understand an important concept about the impulse reaction turbine, that is the concept of degree of a reaction. Please note down the concept of degree of a reaction denoted by R. Now, since we know that in an impulse reaction turbine, the runner power in an impulse reaction turbine, the runner power is going to be obtained as a result of contribution of kinetic energy and as a result of contribution of pressure energy. Please note, this is for an impulse reaction turbine. When there is only contribution of kinetic energy, then it is known as pure impulse turbine. When there is contribution of only pressure energy, then it is known as reaction turbine or pure reaction turbine. When there is contribution of both kinetic energy as well as the pressure energy, then the turbine is known as impulse reaction turbine. So in an impulse reaction turbine, the runner power is going to be obtained as a result of decrease in the kinetic energy from inlet to the exit of the vane and due to decrement in the pressure energy from inlet to the exit of the vane. Means not only the kinetic energy of the water decreases from inlet to the exit of the vane, but also the pressure energy of the water decreases from inlet to the exit of the vane. That is, V2 will be less than V1 because the kinetic energy is decreasing, and the P2 would be less than P1. This signifies decrease in the kinetic energy. As a result of that, we are having impulse action, and because of pressure energy decrease, we are having a reaction effect. So degree of reaction, so the runner power is going to be obtained as a summation of contribution of kinetic energy and summation of contribution of pressure energy. Now let us define an important concept or important term, degree of reaction R. The degree of reaction is given as the ratio of contribution of pressure energy in runner power to the runner power. I think very easy to define. How much the pressure energy contributes inside the runner power, that is the degree of reaction. For example, if the contribution of kinetic energy is 75%, contribution of pressure energy is 25%, then the degree of reaction is 25%. Simple. So how much the pressure energy is going to contribute in the runner power to the runner power is the degree of reaction. Think, very easy definition. Now let us derive an expression for degree of reaction, mathematical expression for degree of reaction. We know that runner power is denoted by Rp. Runner power is given by m dot Vw1 u1 plus Vw2 u2. Now let us determine the values of Vw1 u1 and Vw2 u2. Now, from inlet velocity triangles, please observe velocity triangles at inlet. From inlet velocity triangle, we have Vw1 is equals to u1 plus Vr1 cos theta. Please note, from inlet velocity triangles, we have Vw1 is equals to u1 plus Vr1 cos theta. This is Vw1. This is Vr1 cos theta. This is Vr1 cos theta. This is u1. So u1 plus Vr1 cos theta is equals to Vw1, which can further be written as u1 plus. Now check the value of Vr1 cos theta. Now this is the Vr1 cos theta. This Vr1 cos theta can be written as Vr1 ka whole square minus Vf1 whole square root. Vr1 cos theta, please observe, this component can be written as square root of Vr1 square minus Vf1 square using Pythagoras theorem. So using Pythagoras theorem, Vr1 cos theta can be written as Vr1 square minus Vf1 square. From here, the Vw1, if I taking u1 from this side, Vw1 minus u1 would become, now Vw1 minus u1 would become probably Vr1 square minus Vf1 square. Now can we put the value of Vf1? VW1 minus U1 is equals to, please note it, VR1 square. Now VF1 can be written as V1 square minus VW1 square. Please note, VF1 square can be written as V1 square minus VW1 square. VF1 square can be written as V1 square minus VW1 square, again by using Pythagoras theorem. Now let's take square on both sides. Squaring on both sides. We will have VW1 square plus U1 square minus 2U1 VW1 is equals to VR1 square minus V1 square plus VW1 square. From here we will have VW1 U1 equals to, from here VW1 U1 equals to half of V1 square plus U1 square minus VR1 square. This is the expression for VW1 U1. Please note very carefully, I have derived. Now from velocity triangle at exit, from velocity triangles at exit, from velocity triangle at exit, VW2 can be written as VR2 cos phi minus U. Please note, VW2 can be written as, this whole component is VR2 cos phi, this whole component is VR2 cos phi. If U2 is subtracted, then we will have VW2. So VW2 is equals to VR2 cos phi minus U, minus U2 probably. Now VW2 plus U2 would be VR2 cos phi. So VW2 plus U2 is equals to, now VR2 cos phi, this VR2 cos phi can be written as, please note, VR2 cos phi can be written as VR2 square minus VF2 square. This is the whole component VR2 cos phi, and this component using Pythagoras theorem can be written as VR2 square minus VF2 square. In this right angled triangle, observe, this component can be written as VR2 square minus VF2 square and its square root. So it can be written as VR2 square minus VF2 square. Again writing VF2 as V2 square minus VW2 square. So this would become VR2 square, this VF2 will be V2 square minus VW2 square. This is again from exit velocity triangle, this one. From this one, VF2 square would be V2 square minus VW2 square. Now squaring both sides, we will have VW2 square plus U2 square plus 2U2 VW2 is equals to VR2 square minus V2 square plus VW2 square. Solving this, we will have VW2, we will be having VW2 equals to half of VR2 square minus V2 square minus U2 square. Clear? This is the value of VW2 U2. We have already calculated VW1 U1. Now putting the value of VW1 U1 and VW2 U2 in runner power, the runner power becomes, therefore another expression, an alternative expression for runner power can be written as, the runner power now is given by, m dot, put the value of VW1 U1, the VW1 U1 is half of V1 square plus U1 square, half of, let me take this half, or let me write like this, I'm taking half inside, so V1 square by 2 plus U1 square by 2 minus VR1 square by 2. This is the value of VW1 U1 plus VW2 U2. VW2 is Vr2 square by 2 minus V2 square by 2 minus U2 square by 2. Therefore, runner power would become m dot is taken outside. Please note V1 minus V2, V1 square minus V2 square by 2 plus U1 minus U2, U1 square minus U2 square by 2 plus Vr2 square minus Vr1 square by 2. This is the runner power. This is the runner power. Now please observe there are three components inside this runner power. I have to separate each and every component. Runner power as m dot V1 square minus V2 square by 2 plus m dot U1 square minus U2 square by 2 plus m dot Vr2 square minus Vr1 square by 2. Now there are three terms. Now this term implies a decrease in the kinetic energy of the water. As a result of that, runner power is going to obtained. So this term represents the contribution of kinetic energy contribution. This term represents the contribution of kinetic energy because the kinetic energy of the water is decreasing from inlet to the exit of the vein. As a result of that, runner power, this much amount of runner power is going to be obtained. So this is the contribution of kinetic energy in the runner power. This term is straightforward over here. This also implies, this is since the relative velocity is increasing. Please note over here, the relative velocity is increasing from inlet to exit. It means that the pressure energy is decreasing from inlet to the exit. Since the pressure energy is decreasing from inlet to the exit, as a result of that, the relative velocity is going to increase. So this term implies since the pressure decreases, velocity increases. Therefore, this term implies the contribution of pressure energy. This term implies the pressure energy contribution. Pressure energy contribution. This is the pressure energy contribution in runner power. And this term also implies the contribution of pressure energy. Contribution of pressure energy. Because the pressure, when certain mass of liquid is rotated by some means, then there will be increase in the pressure energy in the radial outward direction, or there will be decrease in the pressure energy in the radial inward direction. Therefore, this component also implies the contribution of pressure energy. So there are three components of runner power. Of these two components are as a result of pressure energy contribution, and this component is as a result of contribution of kinetic energy. Now we can write the formula for degree of reaction as contribution of pressure energy, contribution of pressure energy. So contribution of pressure energy is written over there. Contribution of pressure energy is m dot u1 square minus u2 square by 2 plus m dot Vr2 square minus Vr1 square by 2, while the total runner power is m dot u1 square minus u2 square by 2 plus m dot Vr2 square minus Vr1 square by 2 plus m dot V1 square minus V2 square by 2. Therefore, R can be written as, please note, this is the contribution of pressure energy, this is the total runner power. This is the contribution of pressure energy in the runner power, this is the total runner power. Therefore, degree of reaction can be alternatively written as, now I am adding and subtracting this term over here. Adding and subtracting m dot V1 square minus V2 square by 2 in the numerator. We will have R as 1 minus V1 minus V2 square by 2 divided by this whole runner power. Take m dot over here. So this is the expression for degree of reaction. This is the expression for degree of friction. Probably I must write minus over here. 1 minus m dot v1 square minus v2 square by 2 divided by runner power. I think it is very much clear to you. This is the final expression. Please note. Now for an impulse turbine, degree of reaction is 0 because no contribution of pressure energy. The contribution of pressure energy is 0 in an impulse turbine, therefore 0. For pure reaction turbine, in a pure reaction turbine, whatever the runner power is there, that runner power is going to be obtained as a result of contribution of pressure energy. In a pure reaction turbine, there is no contribution of kinetic energy. Therefore, degree of reaction is 1. In pure reaction turbine, there is no contribution of kinetic energy. There is only contribution of pressure energy in pure reaction turbine. So both the terms at numerator and denominator would be same. Therefore, degree of reaction is 1. Okay, we have learned a very important concept of degree of reaction. In the next lecture, we would talk about the Francis turbine. Thank you.